All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and review the World Cup players. The reason why I'm doing this is because I saw Quaresma's card and I just got like really, really disappointed. So we're going to look at all the specifics. So right off the bat, we have striker Ronaldo. Striker Ronaldo is already a big one. Obviously, this guy is usually the best player in the game. Now, people are a little bit concerned because they decreased Ronaldo's dribbling stats. He has 89 acceleration, 91 sprint speed, 87 agility with 91 balance. So if we go ahead and compare it to his regular version of his card, he used to have 90 dribbling and now he has 88. He decreased in his shooting by 1. His passing increased by 2 and his physical decreased by 1. So if we look at the in-game stats of all the specifics, I'm going to go ahead and change the song for the strum. If we look at all the specifics, right, the regular version of Ronaldo's card is increased by, without being the World Cup version, positioning is not too crazy. +2 finishing, +2 shot power, +1 long shots, +1 volleys, +1 penalties. So the shooting is not drastically decreased. It's going to be very similar, so that's fine. The passing being increased is definitely a good thing. Now, the agility and the balance were decreased. I don't think that it's going to cause a huge significant difference in regards to the car. I do think he's going to feel a little bit different because they are decreasing some of his dribbling stats in general by 3, so he will feel a little bit different, but I still feel like he's going to be a beast in the game, right? So his strength in the regular on his World Cup mode is 79 and he has 62 aggression. So a very similar card. You may or may not notice a difference with the dribbling stats, but generally speaking, a striker Ronaldo card that can get full chemistry into center mid, CDM, striker, cam area, he'll get full chemistry if you get all the right links with him. Especially because he's from the European continent, there's a lot that you can work with there, right? High-low work rates, generally speaking, 6'1" height, just the general things that he usually has. 93 jumping, 82 heading, blah, blah, blah. The card is still going to be very good. Will it feel a little bit different? I think it will. I think it's going to feel a little bit different. But finishing-wise, passing-wise, being improved, because his passing has been improved by a little bit. Where are his passing? I'm so used to like footbin. 78 long passing, 85 short passing. I would still give Ronaldo a hunter card. I haven't used Foothead in a while, so I would still give him a hunter card to make his pace and his shooting god tier, because his dribbling and his passing will still be very good. But if you notice that you're okay with his pace and you want to increase his shooting and dribbling, I would probably suggest giving him a sniper card so that you can increase that balance to make his dribbling a little bit more quicker, right? So, but the card looks really cool. Right wing Messi. This card is going to be an interesting one too. In comparison to his 93 version, he got increased. So his stats are pretty much the same, nothing drastically improved. 92 acceleration, 87 sprint speed. That's very good. He's gonna have the same basic traits like the finesse shot trait, all those kind of things. He's gonna be quick on the ball with 90 agility, 96 balance, reaction times, ball controls. Everything's good. Finishing 95 with 97 composure, so he'll be quite consistent in that as well. Yeah, Messi's card looks fantastic. 5'7" medium isn't a big deal because his dribbling stats are so good. So very, very good card there. The reason why I went into Ronaldo's card more into detail was because Messi's already a right wing in the regular version. But with Ronaldo being a striker, it definitely gives you more options with your teams, because I can put Ronaldo up top with Quaresma and start him off on full chemistry, even though later on we're going to review Quaresma's card and it was just significantly decreased. We're going to go ahead and look at Neymar's card now. So Neymar's card is going to be a beast too. 95 acceleration, 90 sprint speed, 82 balance, 97 agility. So he's going to feel very similar to his regular card. Very, very quick on the ball. His finishing is going to be consistent with 5-star weak foot, 89 finishing with 92 composure, 80 stamina. So he's going to be a beast as well. Nothing to really look into there. It's actually sick because you'll be able to fit Messi and Neymar in the same squad with Suarez up top. So you can definitely do that old trio of having a Barcelona team essentially with Messi, Suarez, and Neymar. So that'll be really cool. Lewandowski's card, 79 pace. That's just like his general thing. Like he's not a really fast player, but positioning wise and stuff, he's very good. Finishing 93, 88 composure with a 4-star weak foot, so his finishing will be very good. 80 aggression, 84 strength, 84 jumping. This card's really good. It's just obviously the pace that's low. His passing stats being 85 short passing and 66 long passing would suggest that he would make a better striker in a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow formation that has 2 strikers up top. But yet another good card, 6'1", high medium work rate. So definitely a nice card as well. 78 agility, 80 balance. So he's not going to move terribly on the ball. Not that well, but he'll be okay. Let's see here. So Suarez's card is, I think they may have increased his card. Oh, they decreased his card. So from a 92, they decreased it to a 91. They decreased the shooting stats. They increase the dribbling. They increase the physical. I kind of like this card more because of physical increase. Let's see what they actually do to the specifics of physical. In-game ratings, in-game stats. So with the physical stats, they gave him +1 strength, +1 aggression, 91 sound, so that's a +2, and then +1 jumping. So they didn't really give him anything too significant, so the card's going to feel very similar as well. But again, Suarez is a really fun card to use in FIFA. He'll be a beast to have up top as well, because his finishing is very, very consistent. 91 finishing with 83 composure is going to be awesome to have for sure. Let's see what else we got here. David De Gea, obviously going to be the best goalkeeper in the game. If the game mechanics remain the same, the goalkeepers in general will always be about the leg save trait. And De Gea is still going to be the best. Doesn't matter what version of cards they release. I don't even think the Team of the Year version is better than the 92 or below. The Team of the Year is just a very, very weird card. I haven't tried the Team of the Season yet, but David De Gea is obviously going to be the best goalie in the game. Manuel Neuer, 91 rated. Manuel Neuer is always a weird card in FIFA, very inconsistent, not necessarily a good player to have in the net. Unless you want to go with a German squad or you want to fix up your team a little bit, then definitely go with that. Sergio Ramos will have a really good card, generally speaking. 76 pace, 89 defending, 83 physical. Biggest thing about Sergio Ramos' card... Ooh, hello, wait a second. Hold on. In-game stats. Composure 80, composure 78, balance 59, reactions, ball control 82. Agility is 77 with 79. Okay. The reason why the balance doesn't affect Sergio Ramos as much as it does a player like Ronaldo is because he's 6 foot, right? So because he's 6 foot, the agility will play into effect more than the balance, and then the acceleration and sprint speed is very good for someone who's going to be playing as a center back for you. He's going to be an aggressive center back too, so if your tactics are high pressure, high aggression, he's going to be really good at that. Matt Hummel's pace is really low, so he'll just be more of a fun card to put into your team if you want to, puts a German team or something. He'll be a really cool card to pack, to be honest. Toni Kroos, there's a lot of players that actually like Toni Kroos's card. I'm not one of them, but there's a lot of people that I've seen that are really good at this game that use him in a 4-3-2-1, left center mid, because of that 5-star weak foot with really good long shots and stuff. I don't think they show traits on Foothead. I haven't really seen traits on Foothead, because traits are really important. I think he actually has a long shot trait. I could be wrong. But definitely worth looking into. De Bruyne, 77 pace, 85 shooting, 91 passing, 87 dribbling. Another card that's going to be okay. I was never a huge fan of De Bruyne's card. I always thought that he was okay. Never thought that he was like an absolute beast. It was just kind of like one of those things. What else we got here? We got Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard will be a beast. Although his finishing is very inconsistent for some reason. I don't know what it is with his card. Maybe it's because his height, and I guess he feels pressure. I don't know. It's really weird with his card. 93 acceleration, 87 sprint speed, 94 agility, 91 balance. So obviously he'll move really quickly on the ball. Shooting stats in comparison to his card. Oh, this is a center forward card. That's a very big deal. That is a huge deal. Huge deal. Because him being a center forward, if you start him off with a 4-3-2-1, because he's from Europe, you can link him up with Ronaldo starting off with a 4-1-2-2. So that's really cool that you can actually do that. Because European strikers, I don't know if who else is like really good as a European striker, like meta. You know what I mean? So him being a center forward just gives you more options, right? Because especially since he's from Belgium, you can kind of link him up with a back four that's Belgian, or there's a lot you can do, right? European Belgian, there's a lot you can do with it. So another very nice card for sure. Let's see what else we got here. We got Modric. Modric is going to be a generic card. He's not as good as he used to be, in my opinion, because his defensive stats are so low. Although the sliding tackle and the sliding tackle aren't terrible. They're okay. So his card will be all right. 75 acceleration, 71 sprint speed. His shooting is all right. You know, 71 finishing isn't necessarily the greatest, but it's like, it's okay. I'm okay with a midfielder not having as good finishing as an attacker. But when an attacker doesn't have good finishing, it bothers me. Well, I mean, technically a right mid is a midfielder, so I don't know. I think that with the way that the game mechanics work nowadays with the shooting stats, it's kind of annoying that players like Modric have 71 finishing, because in FIFA, 71 finishing is really close to unusable. You know what I'm saying? Because the way that the finishing works in FIFA, it's all about the driven shots. It's all about the driven shots, right? So when a player can't even hit the target because their finishing is so low, it's a little annoying, right? 89 rated as well. It's just really stupid, right? I think they need to give them at least 75, because if you give them at least 75, I don't think that it's increased by this much, right? Because I think EA tells you like it's increased by this much. It's really not, right? But I think that if you give them 75, you'll notice more of a significant difference, in my opinion. It's like they kind of make card on the basis of that's how much their cards actually get upgraded, but it's just really not the case, in my opinion. Christian Eriksen's card, I'm never a huge fan of Christian Eriksen's cards in FIFA because of the pace, right? The pace is just way too low meta-wise to have in your team. You're just putting yourself at a disadvantage. But at least he has 79 finishing with 89 composure, so he'll be a very usable card, right? Cavani, you know, he's one of those physical type strikers, acceleration, sprint speed low, but physical balance is low, so not really worth using, because the thing is that people will always look at these cards and be like, oh, but you know, they're really good in the air. You can cross the ball to them. They'll be really good at that. But you can get players that are good at everything else as well as the good jumping and heading, right? So there's that too. Let's see what else we got here. We got Antoine Griezmann. I think he has the same generic stats, so I think they actually improved it by a little bit, but center forward, so it's a very similar card. They increased the passing. That's good, actually. Let's see the specifics of the passing. So the passing is, where is it? Short passing. So 83 in comparison to 79, so that's really good. And then 75 in comparison to 78, so that's really good. So those are actual significant stat increases. And the physicals increased by 4. Strength is now 64. The aggression being increased by 4 is a big deal. The strength, not so much. Stamina being increased to 80 is a big deal, and the jumping being increased to 92 instead of 87 is a big deal as well. So that's actually really good. And that's interesting. Look at this. His jumping goes from a 92, right? From an 87, but his heading accuracy goes from an 80 to a 99. So he can actually win the ball if he wins the ball in the air, because let me see what his jumping is. His jumping is 92. So this card can actually win balls in the air, except for the fact that he is 5'9". So other than the height, he'll actually be able to hit some pretty good headers for you. So that's pretty cool. What else we got here? Pep's card. Oh, they increased his. Did they increase his pace? Oh, there is a god. There is a god. Sprint speed 74 to 70. Thank God. Where's your acceleration? 68 from a 65. Oh, it's more usable. Well, even though it's still kind of low, if they give him a 72 acceleration, that'd be way better. But still, pretty good. Agility 65, kind of low. Balance 50 is low. Okay, so it's a low card, right? So the pace and the moving left and right with him isn't going to be necessarily ideal, but at least, you know, it's a usable card in my opinion, right? I wish they increased the acceleration by a little bit, and the balance is really poor, but it's okay. At least he's usable, man. I just need Portuguese players that are usable. You know, when they're not usable, it makes me upset. That's a usable card. When it's like Matt Hummels, like come on, like that's just that's just low. You know. Let's see what else we got here. Godin. Godin used to be such a sick card back in the day. Godin used to have a team of the season card. I think it was like, this guy has his own card? Oh my god, this thing's beautiful. Even his team of the season. His team of the season stats, you see what his team of the season is? This acceleration, sprint speed, and this agility, this balance is what they should have given to him on his regular card. You know what I'm saying? That's what they should have given him on his regular card. Because you do that comparison to like this card, 62, 67, 63, 58, right? That drastic increase with the balance and agility makes a card really nice, right? What else we got here? Godin, Salah. Salah's a right mid. Ooh, they increased his shooting, didn't they? I like that. Ooh, they increased his shooting by a lot. That's a nice card. I would never be caught dead using him as an actual right mid. He would be used anywhere on the left side, but not bad. Not bad. I definitely, he'd have to be played on the left side. There's no chance in playing him on the right side. Let's see what we got here. So in comparison, well, we don't need to do a comparison because the shooting is drastically increased. 88 finishing with 77 composure. 77 composure. 77 composure. 77 composure, yay. Right wing Coutinho, 81 pace, 79 shooting. Coutinho just sucks in FIFA. Like he's good at dribbling and stuff, but his physical is just far too low. Physical is just way too important in FIFA nowadays. Did you increase his long shots? Because his long shots in real life are literally banging. Let me check. So in comparison to this, in-game stats. Long shots, shot power. His long shots should be really good. Like, it should be better than this. He hits the most banging. You know what? You know what would be really funny? If Coutinho doesn't have the finesse shot trait, that's going to be really bad. Let me check. So Coutinho's card, right mid, doesn't really matter who I search. Traits. Whew, imagine he didn't have that trait. If he didn't have this trait, oh my god. You know what's unfortunate about the card is that it's a right wing. Obviously, like in real life though, does he really play on the right wing? He doesn't play on the right wing that much, does he? I swear he plays on the left more than the right. I don't know. But if he was a cam or a center forward, the card would be better for me. It's just because he's a right wing. Because again, it's like I said, right? If you look at the Hunter increase, right? He doesn't get increased by this much. There's just no way. You know what I mean? There's just no way that he gets increased by this much. I swear he plays left wing in real life more than he does on the right side, though, so that's a little bit interesting. Thiago is unusable as a center mid because his defensive stats are way too low. And that's like everything in FIFA nowadays. Like, Thiago is one of the best midfielders in the world. And he's just really bad in FIFA because the way the game mechanics work, not having good defensive stats just doesn't work for any card. Like, if you're a midfielder, like, dude, Herrera is not as good as Thiago, but Herrera will play well. Can you really compare Herrera to Thiago though? Because Thiago's more like a center mid. Herrera's more like a box to box. I don't know. Because Thiago's kind of like a Fabregas, but with skills. Right? And then Herrera's more like he's more like a Nangolan, kinda. It's kind of hard to like make the comparison, but unusable in my opinion. Doesn't have any defensive stats, but at least Toni Kroos does, right? Like when you look at Toni Kroos' stats, he at least has some defensive stats, right? Some sort of interceptions, right? So he can actually do something in the midfield. But Thiago Alcantara, he'll only be good on the ball, and even when he has the ball at his feet, he's not going to be that great, right? Because his acceleration sprint speed is really low in comparison to his agility and balance. So that's not great. Kante, obviously going to be one of the most desirable players to have as a CDM for the World Cup mode, unless you get like the legends, right? 82 acceleration, 80 sprint speed with 83 agility, 90 balance. God tier. Only problem with Kante's card ever. Ooh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see here. Oh, okay, very similar. I thought they increased his dribbling. 81 pace, 80 dribbling, 75 passing, 84 physical, medium high work rate. So that's going to be ideal to have as a CDM. 90 aggression with 92 interceptions. So that allows you to play him whatever way you want as in a CDM. Aggressive CDM, conservative CDM. Although he's still going to be more aggressive, right? Let's see. 65 finishing is okay for a CDM. Yeah. This card's amazing, man. This card would be very, like, similar to Ramirez, even if he doesn't have the pace, because as a CDM he's a god, right? Even without the pace, he'd be very similar to Ramirez, like caliber type player, if he was just taller. But because of the height, the interceptions and stuff isn't always that great because of those specific things. Yet another unusable card, acceleration, sprint speed, far too low, balance far too low with the acceleration and sprint speed. Finishing 74, so not completely unusable, but he's still going to be kind of bad because composure is 78, so not necessarily the greatest. Higuain's card, Higuain. Ozil has 69 stamina. Oh my goodness gracious. See, the thing about like these cards, right, is that hopefully when EA looks into making like the SBCs for these guys, they drastically improve them because that's just far too low. It's far too low. Far too low. Higuain being an 88 rated card, 79 pace, 78 acceleration, 80 sprint speed with 69 balance, 75 agility. So he's going to be one of those physical type strikers up there. 89 finishing, 86 composure with a 4-star weak foot. He does have a 4-star weak foot, 6 foot tall, high medium work rates. He's just a physical dude, right? It's the thing about Higuain's card. Let me check if he has any traits. If he has a finesse shot trait, then finesse shot trait is just such a big deal nowadays. If he has that, then okay. But if he doesn't, he only has a chip shot trait. You know. Okay, let's see here. The thing about FIFA, guys, is that there's so many players here that are the best at their positions, but they're not the best at their positions in this game because of how the game mechanics work, right? So, like, someone like Godin, one of the best center backs in the world, is unusable in FIFA because his pace is far too low, right? If they made his pace similar to his team of the season, right? This is usable, right? This is more usable. This is 6. Wait, that's not it. 68, is it? Oh, it is. So 68 and 74, right? Even if the agility and balance, it wasn't as high, if you gave him 73 or 74 agility with the same balance, that card becomes more usable. I don't care about these stats. You know, you don't have to give him these stats. But to make the card more usable, you have to give him the acceleration, sprint speed, agility, and balance because he's one of the best center backs in the world, right? So kind of dumb that it's like they have to have more of an understanding of how their game works, right? The same thing with Hummels, right? Hummels' pace has to be at least 68 in both, right? And then the balance needs to be at least a 66. The agility needs to be at least a 68 to make the card more usable. This is just really bad, right? Griezmann's card's good. We just reviewed that. Ozil, Higuain, Courtois, generally speaking. Good goalkeeper. No saves with leg trait, European, so not really worth getting. James Rodriguez is going to feel very similar to the game. Stamina 68. This here's the thing, right? James Rodriguez doesn't die like this in real life. You know what I'm saying? So the reason why they gave his stamina a 68 is because of how he didn't really play that much for Real Madrid. It's stupid. You know what I mean? It's really, really stupid. Because a midfielder who's a beast like James Rodriguez should never have 68 stamina. Ever, dude. Miranda's card is usable, isn't it? How tall are you? 6'1"? Okay, so agility. He's like on I think Miranda's on like a fine line. He's like on a fine line of usable. fine line, you know? Marcelo left back card, acceleration 77, 80 sprint speed. 80 sprint speed. Well, obviously with this card, there's literally no other option but to give him a shadow because you need to increase his pace as much as you possibly can. Yeah, Miranda is a trying out type of card, right? Fine. When the player is on a fine line, it's a trying out type. Ooh, hello. See, this is what I'm talking about, right? This is a better midfielder to use than the top midfielders in the world because he has defensive stats and physical stats. This card is amazing. He has 78 finishing with 84 composure, 86. What is your traits? Unless EA forget to put the traits in the game. Dives into tackles. Oh, that lunge mechanic's gonna be annoying with him. Dude, this card's really good. That's a really good card. Does he have a 4-star weak foot? I don't think he does, right? No, he doesn't. PK 65 pace 86. Oh, he's just shit. He's just shit. 55. Another one of the best center backs in the world as well. In 55 acceleration, a 58 agility, 42 balance. Your game does not work with these things. It doesn't work with those things, man. Let's see what we got here. So with Messi's card, give him a Hunter for sure. Nothing else on his card. Has to be Hunter, right? Where's the other cards, chat? There's more, isn't there? Oh my god, there's so many. Oh! 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 Busquets, Sergio Busquets. Can I get a lull in chat? Can I get a 34 sprint speed? Oh my god. I don't even let's not even look at that. Did they make it lower? Hold on. No, it's similar. 79 dribbling. Yeah, he still has 79 dribbling. 79 passing. Really? Really, EA? What is his passing stats? Do you know how many times Sergio Busquets does those? You know how in football, when a fullback or a winger makes a run in behind someone's defense and then you're playing in the midfield role, Messi's a god at doing this. You lob the ball off to the sides and then you do a driven pass into the box in order for you to hit into the net. Do you know how many times this guy does those passes and they only give him 79 long passing? When you look at Sergio Busquets' card, it's basically like, at least he can walk. Like, I think he can walk, okay? Oh my god, these cards are funny. David Silva. Oh my god, David Silva's card was increased. Oh, that's you know what? Because of EA's mindset, because of their mindset, right? This is a good improvement. My only problem with this is that he's a right wing. You know what I'm saying? Why would you make him a right wing? Unless they have like a new situation in FIFA where like you can kind of like in the World Cup mode, if they have like a different position change kind of thing going on, then that's cool. But if they don't, it's kind of like, you know. But they did increase the card. I mean, dude, this is shit. Right? 68 pace is disgusting. That is the kind of improvements you're looking for. 83 acceleration, 75 sprint speed with 92 bounce, 95 agility. He'll actually feel like a good dribbler on the ball. Right? He'll actually feel like a good dribbler on the ball. Iniesta, center mid, 71 pace, 70 shooting. What's your finishing? 70 finishing. 78 agility, 83 balance. So your dribbling needs to be god tier because you're literally one of the best at it in the world. 72 acceleration, 71 sprint speed, 84 positioning. Center mid. Oh my god. This doesn't... EA, if you guys are watching this, man, this doesn't work in your game. You cannot give him 58 stamina. What is he, a bronze player? You can't do that, bro. It's FIFA, man. Why are you giving him 58 stamina? Did they decrease your pace? Oh, they increased your pace by 3. Looks like the gold claimed his pace. 70 acceleration, 77 sprint speed, 73 agility, 62 balance. So he's going to be super sluggish on the ball. Super sluggish. 91 finishing, 85 composure. Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, they finally gave him a goddamn weak foot. They gave him a weak foot. Wait, he had a weak foot before? Oh, that must have been increased then. That had to have been increased. Had to have been increased. I don't remember him starting off with a 4-star weak foot. Was it all year he has a 4-star weak foot? Oh, shit. I don't play this game, guys. I'm sorry. Hugo Lloris. You don't have saves with leg trait, so you will be in my team, but you don't have saves with leg trait. Boateng, center back card. Ooh, 75. Oh, you're going to be a god. As you were. Here's the thing about Boateng's card, right? Is that this is always super noticeable with his card. You notice those things, right? His acceleration and his sprint speed is good, but you notice this. You notice it, man. Ter Stegen's a card I'm looking into getting because he has saves with leg trait, and he's actually a good goalkeeper in FIFA. So, Dybala as a cam. So Cam, I think the same situation as his old card. So you can put him on any team. He's a usable card. Doesn't have the 4-star weak foot, but a usable card regardless. So that's nice. Let's see. Sergio Aguero's card, striker, 86, 86. I never liked Aguero's card, but it's a usable card, which is good. Rakitic, not usable. Defensive stats are garbage. Physical stats are garbage. Pace is garbage, so unusable. But I still want to collect, obviously. Glick, unusable. 56 pace is a laughing stock. Oh my god, that's even a bigger laughing stock right here. That's freaking 34 agility with 55 balance. Just don't even play. Dani Alves. I think they increased his pace. Yep, they increased his pace by 3. 85 pace, 79 defending, 69 physical. Do you have aggression, though? Ooh, I like that. I like that you have the aggression, my friend. 81 acceleration, 87 sprint speed, 86 agility, 86 balance with good defensive stats. Do you jump? You do with 83. Heading is 73. Your strength is shit, though, so far post crosses are probably going to be super easy to score against. Ooh, Casemiro's card. Let's see Casemiro. So Casemiro's card, right? He's probably going to be the best South American card. CDM-wise. Probably. I can't really think of anybody else right at the top of my head. Chat, anybody else South American? I don't think so. Casemiro. 66 agility, 57 balance, 63 acceleration. He's still not going to be ideal. He's not going to be ideal. Ooh, Fabinho. No, Fabinho's not going to the World Cup, I don't think. Thiago Silva. Oh, okay. You have a usable card. That's good. He has 70 acceleration, 74 sprint speed, 72 agility, 66 balance. So that is very usable. Isco, left wing card. Oh, they actually give him good stats. Oh, no, you know what? It actually makes sense that David Silva is a right wing now because David Silva is a right wing because in the Spain squad, he probably plays right wing. Right, chat? Yeah, he plays right wing in Spain. Left wing is Isco. Isco actually has a nice card. This is a very nice card. It's for his specifics. This is a nice card. 80 acceleration, 74 sprint speed, 84 agility, 86 balance. 86 finishing with 87 composure while having no weak foot, but at least the skill moves. No, this card's usable. This card is more than usable, so this is very nice. The stamina is 71 though, which is kind of low. Hey Chelsea, what's up, man? 71 stamina is really low. Let's see what else we got here. Pogba still has 68 defense. Oh. What do they do to your card? So they decrease your physical by 1. So your card's exactly the same. So your defense is still going to be trash, and your upgrades are going to be better because defensive stats being improved. 71 finishing, 84 composure. See, that's okay for a center mid. I'm not okay with that for a right mid, right wing, you know? What's David Silva's finishing? 74? Give him a 78 and we'll call it usable. 74 is still very low. Because he's a right wing, right? So that's the guys that actually have to score the goals for you mostly. Let's see here. Thomas Muller's card. He's a right mid. Thomas Muller just gets shafted, but it's still usable because his dribbling isn't going to be. It isn't going to be terrible. It's going to be okay. Yeah, Pogba's physical does compensate for his defense a little bit, but I don't feel like it's that much. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's like okay. Otamendi center back card, 63 pace, boys. You know what? 63 pace, but it's consistent, right? 62 acceleration, 64 sprint speed, 75 agility, 67 balance. It's consistent. The reason why they make the stats like this is because they think, right, that it really actually does this. Like, that makes it usable. But it's just not increased by that much. I just don't believe, my friend. Mertens center forward. Ooh, thank God for that. Roddy, thank you so much for the 7 months of continued support. Can I get some love in the chat for my dude Roddy? Thank you, man. I can't wait to play the World Cup mode chat. I like a lot of these players I'm probably never going to use, but I like collecting them, you know? And there's going to be like SBCs and stuff too. Like, you're going to have to trade in players for SBCs. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? It's going to be crazy, bro. The grind's going to be sick. Chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you're cool with the streams starting around 7 or 8 p.m. Eastern time. Put a 2 in the chat if you're not. Center forward Mertens card, 90 pace, 82 shooting, 80 passing, 89 dribbling. All right, we'll start around that time then when the World Cup comes out. 85 positioning, 85 finishing. Agility and balance is good. Usable card, so that's nice. Lukaku's card. As much as I don't like the attributes of Lukaku, his card is usable, like in comparison to basically in real life performance, because that's FIFA. Like they try, like some cards don't make sense, but some cards do. Gabriel Jesus. You know what? I would actually probably prefer Gabriel Jesus over Suarez. Maybe. It depends. Depends the team. Depends on the team. Ooh, Perisic has a nice card. Let me see Perisic's card. Perisic 85 pace, 80 shooting, 78 passing, 84 dribbling, 75 physical. Usable cards, 79 finish. See, I just want this. If you're a left mid or a right mid and you have 79 finishing with 82 composure, that is the bare minimum of it being usable. You know what I mean? I hate when cards don't have that. We'll see why later. 81 acceleration, 88 sprint speed, like shooting's really good, strength is pretty good considering he's a big guy, 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, you know, this card's going to be a sick card. Sigurdsson, irrelevant to even look at, poor pace, poor defense, poor physical. I like that Rui Patricio's card is actually really good because he'll be sick to actually, like, if I get any Portuguese player, I'll be so happy. Subasic's card is kind of meh. Right wing Willian. Oh, 75 shooting. EA, why you do this? Wait, 75 finishing, 79. That's usable. So we'll push it, yo, EA, push it to a 78, please. And then we'll call it more usable. But 78 finishing, 94 acceleration, 88 sprint speed, 89 agility, 81 balance while being 5'9", so he'll move really fast on the ball, so that's good. 4-star with 4-star. What's your position? Right wing. Okay, so that's okay. Anyways, Benatia. Benatia's card is fantastic. You will always notice the agility and balance, always, but the agility and the acceleration and sprint speed makes the card usable, so I like this card. I like this card a lot. Very nice card. And the cool thing about this, right, is that it's an African card. So, like, that's good that there's... I think Africa probably has... They probably have a few players. Who's good for African teams? Well, we'll probably do, like, squad builders later to check out what are some good meta teams to make. Augusto. Doesn't Augusto play for... Isn't he in, like, China or something? He always brings this guy, though. Marquinhos. Oh, Marquinhos usable. Very usable. Ooh, very usable. 74 acceleration, 78 sprint speed, agility 66, 68 balance. Very, very usable. Aggression 82. Oh, yeah. Definitely usable. Jesus. Haha. The God amongst men. What a good card. What a good card. What else we got here? Philippe Luis will be... he'll be shit. He'll be shit. Willian, we already checked. On to the next page. Jordi Alba. Oh, baby. Baby. 93 acceleration, 93 sprint speed, 90 agility, 86 balance. Blah, 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 blah. Good defensive stats. Jumping is all right, considering he's not the tallest, to be fair. Nice card, nice card. I like it, I like it, I like it. Coca's card. Coca's card. It's like, okay, you know, like the fine line. He's below the fine line. You know what I'm saying? He's below it because he does have decent agility balance. His dribbling is okay. His shooting is okay. His passing is okay. Right? It's the defensive stats. It's defensive stats that are just... For a center mid, it just doesn't work, right? It just doesn't work. Oh my god, 84 pace? Fam, you have 84 pace? Slap a nice little anchor or something on him? Ooh, baby girl, what's your name? Let me talk to you, let me buy you a drink. Your agility is low, though. Your agility is kind of low, but your pace might make up for it. Because it's with the turns, right? The turns will be slow, but his pace could make up for the slow turns. You know what I'm saying? What else we got here? What a card, though, man. Hey. Don't do this. Don't do this. Go back. Thank you very much. TT. Oh, TT's card. They increased his physical, chat. They increased the physical. 75 pace. Oh, that's very... This card's going to be beautiful to use. You're medium. He's medium high. What's your jumping? Oh, this card is so nice. Oh my god. He has good strength. He has good aggression. Because, bro, his other card? Look at this card. Oh, I like that. I like that. A good strong link with Varane. That's delicious. Me likes it. Very nice. Physical stats are good. Defending stats are good. Moving left and right with him will be good. Acceleration, sprint speed's good. Right off the top, my noggin, you give him a shadow card because his physical is already quite nice. You got to give him shadow to increase the pace as much as possible. Like anchor is only a 2+. Mbappe's card. I hate Mbappe's card. Okay, here's the thing about Mbappe's card. Let me tell you, chat. Okay. The only reason why I'm not a big fan of Mbappe's card, right, is because he sucks when the gameplay sucks. When the gameplay is good, he's amazing. He's amazing. The things I do notice with these cards, though, man, is that, like, when your shot power is low like this, it's so noticeable in Mbappe's card. Like, his finishing is good, but his shot power is low, and that's, like, noticeable. It's a nice card, though. It's a striker card, so you can do a lot with that. Koscielny. Oh, you didn't increase the physical? Oh, but your physical's good, then. Oh, your physical's fine. Aggression being 89 is a big deal. Very big deal. To win the ball off someone? Acceleration, sprint speed's good. Agility, balance is good. Yeah, that's a usable card. Medium, high work rates, too. Delicious. Matuidi CDM card. So Matuidi is a different type of CDM because he's high work rates. I would only play him as a CDM, but he still wouldn't play it that well. These stats aren't that, like, they're okay, but they're not that great for a CDM. I didn't like Matuidi's card at all. I used Titi's card in the beginning, and he was good as a center back. I liked Varane's card too. Varane's card was pretty good too as a center back. But Matuidi just doesn't play that well in the midfield role. Kimmich. 74 pace. Sorry. Yeah, no. Your upgraded cards are sick, but that card, no. Kadira. 62 pace, 58 acceleration. Timo Werner. Timo Werner is going to be a card that people are going to want for sure. Okay, you're a 72 composure. See you later. 72 composure. EA, if you guys are watching this video, can you just take out composure? Like genuinely speaking, can you just take it out of your game? It's the dumbest stat in the game. Take it out, please. Finishing should just be finishing, man. This pressure thing is so stupid. Please, just take it out. Because you know what this does, chat? Look, he has 90 finishing with 72 composure. Do you know what the 72 composure does to the 90 finishing? It doesn't make it 90 finishing anymore. It makes it like 82, 81, which to be fair is still decent, but still. With how overpowered defensive AI is, the defensive AI putting pressure on your attackers makes them screw up their shots more. And if he has 72 composure, the 92 finishing just goes down to 50 finishing. Oh my god, Di Maria's a left wing. The gods have spoken. The gods have spoken. 2-star weak foot, but it doesn't matter because he's a left wing on the left side. With 73 finishing, EA, give him 77. Come on. Work with me, EA. Work with me. 86 acceleration, 86 sprint speed, 80 positioning. It's just the finishing. It's literally just the finishing. Your balance, your agility, that's all okay. That's okay. I don't care. But the freaking finishing being 73 is a big no-no. It's your game does not compute with 73 finishing. It has to be at least a 7. I'm telling you guys, I'm pushing it so low when I say 73. I mean, when I'm saying 77. Because an attacker like Di Maria in FIFA, now in real life, if you think he has a 73 finishing, that's fine. But in FIFA, the way that this game works, when a player has 73 finishing, they are unusable. Okay? You gotta give them, I don't care what anybody says. It has to be a bare minimum of 80 finishing because of how the game mechanics work in this game. Driven shots are too important for you to give an attacker 73 finishing. Striker Icardi. Usable card. Does he have a 4-star weak foot? He does. Yeah, if you listen, chat. If you 73 finishing belongs on silver cards, but on gold cards, it does not belong. Because when you're inside the box with an attacker and he has 73 finishing, you know how hard it is to pass the defense nowadays? It's really hard. So if I want to do a simple driven shot across the goal and you can't hit it because you suck, you're unusable. I'm never going to use Di Maria in my team. Chat, I'm going to cry saying this. I'm literally going to cry saying this. But how does EA expect me? Expect me? I'm not going to talk about it yet. You know who I'm talking about, chat. Because I'm going to look at his finishing and I'm going to cry. Okay? I'm literally gonna cry. To be fair, that makes sense. They should run the stats based on the item itself. 75 plus stats for gold cards. Yes, it needs to be that's what it should be. It needs to be 75 plus for the gold cards, man. Because it's so stupid that they can't finish an opportunity. Like, I get it. Listen, if the player has 75 finishing and you're in a really shit angle and you take a shot, I expect them to take really bad shots. But if I take the extra touch to face the net properly and do a really good driven shot, and my player screws it up himself because his finishing sucks, I think that's really stupid. 75, my heart hurts saying this, but yes, gold players should have a bare minimum of 75 because of the way the game mechanics work in FIFA, right? In FIFA, right? See, but then you would have to give Di Maria 75 in every defense and physical stat. What does that have to do with the finishing being 75? Listen, defensive and physical stats for an attacker, you're just like talking about shit, Chai Guy. You're spewing shit out of your mind. Finishing is such a key part in FIFA nowadays. You cannot give. It's not relevant. If you give my attacker 50 physical, I don't give a shit. But his finishing, which is a very vital part of attacking, it needs to be 75. It needs to be. I hate that a player fluffs a shot because EA's like, he has 63 finishing. It's a video game. A gold card should have 75 finishing. I don't expect them to score goals in the angles that don't make sense to score in. But the specific angles where I take the extra touch, wait a little bit, and then shoot, I expect him to score it. You know what I'm saying? Because that makes a card very unusable. His driven shots are going to be incredibly inconsistent. It's not going to be worth using. But that physical and that defensive stats doesn't make sense. Chai Guy, if I ask my chat right now, you're literally the only person that interpreted that for every single stat of every card. I can almost guarantee you that even my chat will tell you that they know I was talking about the finishing. Come on. Anyways, P-Shex card. P-Shex card, medium work rates. 73 acceleration is really low for a fullback. 85 sprint speed, 66 agility, 66. It's like okay. It's not necessarily ideal to use. William Carvalho, 53 pace is still quite low. Ugh. You know what's crazy is that like this card is really good as a CDM, but this card itself is really poor. Really poor. But I'll be happy to pack him, 100%. Bernardo Silva. See, 76. I'm cool with that, man. I'm totally cool with that. Because this card is usable. You guys are going to see the card I'm talking about, and you guys, chat, I expect you to have tears with me. Let's refrain from using the word retarded as a word in the chat. Trust me, I use the word sometimes too, but it's not a nice word to use. Anyways, that's usable, chat. This is a usable card. Because he at least has good finishing, man. His finishing is 76. A shot, you can have an understanding of like, hey, shot power, 72, not that great, right? But, you know. João Moutinho's card. Even as a center mid, 74 is fine, you know? But you guys are going to see 74 finishing on this card, right? Remember that. On a João Moutinho, okay? This card is okay. It's okay. This is okay. I really wish that it increased by that much. I wish it did. It really doesn't, but I wish it did. João Mario's card, 3-star skill modes, 4-star weak foot, 68 finishing. You're never going to touch my team, but you're going to be in the team. Adrian Silva, never going to use him, but obviously want to collect him. 84 rated too. That's It's funny, funny. Ooh. See, Modric is going to be a good CDM to get for a European card. For a European card, that's going to be good, for sure. Falcao's card. Koulibaly's card. Koulibaly's card will be... Really? That's a tryout type of card. Mane 78 shooting. At least you have finishing and decent composure. That's fine. Your card's nice. 94 acceleration, 92 sprint speed, 89 agility, 85 balance. Yeah, the concern with Koulibaly Chai is definitely the agility and balance. Agility for a center back is more important than the balance. But balance is still important to have to move left and right better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is, Roddy. It's integrated into Ultimate Team. It's the same thing as FIFA 14. Let's see what else we got here. Alisson's card. I hope you go to Liverpool next year. Fernandinho will be a good CDM to use. 73 acceleration, 73 sprint speed, 78 agility, 80 balance. His defensive stats are okay. His physical stats are okay. That'll be an okay card to use. Oh, striker Firmino. I'll use this card. I'll actually use this card. I like Firmino's card. Like I liked Firmino's inform card. He had an inform card. It was this one I was using, and I liked this card a lot. The thing that was always missing though was the pace. The pace is just—it's too important nowadays, right? That's why this card. If you guys haven't tried this card out yet, this card is going to be a god for you. I'm telling you, man. This card will be a legit lord amongst men. He'll be so good. But I'll actually use this card. Firmino's card's a fun card to use. As a cam especially, he's really fun to use. High work rates, decent height, right? He's decent at jumping, heading, right? So, yeah, he's really sick, man. If you guys haven't tried that team of the season Firmino yet, do it. He's so good. Alex Sandro's card, left back, going to be one of the best left backs in the game. He'll be, if you get him in a pack, South American... Brazilian card, like this is gonna be so nice to have. Very, very nice card. David Luiz is going to the World Cup. Oh shit, that's pretty cool. You know, David Luiz actually has like a usable card. I wish his acceleration was 72 as well, but this is a usable card. I didn't know that David Luiz got selected. Neither is Sandro. Yeah, because the left... Wait. Why am I reviewing these cards then? If they're not even going to be in the game mode. Wait, Alexandro didn't get called? Hold on. Brazil has... Who does Brazil have? Don't tell me, chat. I'm gonna think of this. Why did you not bring Alexandro? You have Marcelo. Who's the second guy you brought? Did he bring Philippe Luis? It kind of makes sense. Yeah, it depends. It depends what the coach's tactics are. Did he bring Philippe Luis? Yeah, he did bring Philippe Luis. Okay. Alexandro's not going to be in the freaking thing? I'm so sad now. These days. Carvajal's shit because acceleration is low. Acceleration is so, like, you notice that crap right away, man. Diego Costa, Asensio. Oh, you're a left wing. Oh, if you were a cam, why wouldn't you be a cam? That's a usable card though, chat. I like this card. He has 4-star skill moves. Left foot, bangers. Probably has a long shot trait too. We know he has a long shot trait. Chat. We know he has a long shot trait. This is still a nice card. I wish he was a cam though. I really wish he was a cam. Really wish he was a cam. But that's okay. He'll be a fun card to try out. I know for a fact he went to the World Cup. If he didn't go to the World Cup, I'd be, Cam Sterling was 73 shooting and he has 75. thank God. Thank God you have... Wait, what's your shot power? What's your composure? Oh my God. EA, don't give these players 74 composure. What are you doing? You know what? You know what's funny is that with Sterling's card, right? In real life, composure being 74, he's probably one of the cards that makes the most sense to have 74 composure. To be fair. But at the same time, FIFA-wise, 74 is really poor. But he's a cam card, so it'll be fun to try him out. It's because dribbling-wise, Sterling, I don't know if you guys ever use this card in FIFA. He's really, really fast in the ball. Really fast in the ball. So he'll be fun to use, like, dribbling-wise. He's kind of like... He's like a better version of, like, Insigne, in my opinion. We're going to end off the recording for this part. There's more players to review, so we'll do that in another video, but we're just going to conclude that for now. Thank you guys for watching the video today. If you guys did enjoy it, please drop a thumbs up on the video. Definitely helps out the channel a lot, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.